In 1933, the Nazi Party established Nazi Germany. Hitler got to work using his power and words to pass laws like the Enabling Act. Soon after Germany was declared a one-party state, the concentration camps were established. The first concentration camp opened by the Nazi government was the Dachau. Concentration camps were used to hold, as Heinrich Himmler said, political prisoners, including Jews and people that did not support the Nazi government. The conditions of the concentration camps were horrendous. Thousands of people were shoved into small living areas with small bunk beds and thin sheets. Some of the prisoners were even sleeping on the floor. However, it was not just the living areas that the concentration camps didn't properly clean or take care of. All of the prisoners had the same clothes, usually striped, with matching caps. People that had shoes were lucky, but even they sometimes had their shoes stolen from them, from other prisoners, or even from the Nazi soldiers overlooking that camp. Many of the clothes given to the prisoners were from previous prisoners that were killed in a gas chamber, burned alive, or even shot for trying to escape. Think about it. How scary that would be to have to wear somebody else's clothes that they most likely died in. Imagine hearing the bell for supper. You're hungry, starving even. You drop what you are doing and begin to run to be the first in line to get food. When you get in line, you're given a bowl and a cup. In the bowl is some liquid mush that tastes old, but to you, it's all you can remember eating. Many Jews were forced to live this scenario, living every second wondering when their next meal is going to be. If they were lucky, they would not be targeted by the other prisoners. If they were not, well, they would either have to fight for their food or eat it as soon as they got it. The Nazis looked at the Jews as inferior, as animals, as a waste of space. This reflected on how they treated the Jews as well. The Nazis used the Jews for experiments. For example, they would try limb amputations and transfers. None of these transfers were actually successful, and every Jew that was used for this experiment was permanently crippled. Another experiment that the Nazis used the Jews was to see if salt water was potable. All of these prisoners died as well, for the salt leached all of the water and nutrients from their bodies. The Nazis also did experiments with ice. They would put groups of Jews in the snow for long periods of time to see how long their own soldiers might survive if they became stranded in the snow. All of these experiments were done without any painkillers or knockout medicines. Although many Jews died in the concentration camps, there were still survivors. For example, Elie Wiesel is a survivor. He even wrote multiple books about his experiences in the camps. Many people that read Night by Elie Wiesel were shocked to find out the truth and what was really going on in the concentration camps. Around the world, there are museums and memorials for all of the lost family members, friends, and loved ones that died at the concentration camps. Yet all of these small tokens hardly amount to what those prisoners had to deal with while living in hell.